That flopped your face up.
Welcome to More Motorsports Garage. God bless each and every one of you. If you are new here, please click that subscribe button. We are so close to 100,000 subscribers. Once we reach the 100,000 subscriber mark, we will be doing a 100,000 subscriber giveaway with some merch and some other cool stuff. So definitely turn that bell icon on to get notified of that when the time comes. So as you can see, the bumper and hood is off, and if you didn't see from that clip at the beginning, the paint was flaking pretty bad. So we have all that off over here. We're going to be prepping this. My wife is going to be helping me. Now, the reason they're off the car is the city said I can only do small projects. So I'm going to just consider this a small project, and then do another video with maybe just the two fenders. That's a small project, and do it that way. You'll get more videos this way, and I won't make the city mad by doing a full vehicle out of my garage. So there will be a little series on this. I know some of you are probably excited for that. That way it's not all done in one video. You get little bits here and there. This is just how I have to do it. This is the way that everything's worked out. So I'm just going to do what I can. As you can see, I started sanding last night with the help of my wife. We got some stuff done, and I was kind of just all over the place testing areas. Same on the bumper. I was testing to see how that one would sand out. So it was getting a little late. We decided we would wait till today to finish it. She's going to be doing a lot on the hood, and I'm going to be doing a lot on the bumper. We're going to get these sanded down. Now, the reason the paint was flaking off of here so bad was because of the poor prep work. They did a bunch of spot primes, and they didn't even sand it down. So they just painted right over it. They didn't use a primer of any sort. And on these primer base clear paint jobs, you have to use a primer, then the base coat, and then the clear coat to get a really nice finish that adheres. They just did a base and a clear. So this isn't Plasti Dip or anything like that. It was peeling like that because it was left out in the sun. And for some reason, this paint is still a little bit soft. It wasn't cracking, it was just kind of peeling. So I don't know if they didn't have the right hardener ratios or whatever it may be. But yeah, we're gonna be sanding this down with some 120, 220, then 320, and then we're gonna finish it off with a pass of 400 grit to make it nice and smooth. Use a paper towel, rub across it to see if you can feel anything. If you feel it, you will see it in the paint job. That's just what I've been taught. And yeah, we're basically just gonna get it ready. We'll be laying some white primer down. It'll look a little goofy with a hood and a bumper done, but this is the way I have to do it. So I'm just doing what I can to get you guys content and make sure the city doesn't send me a $2,500 fine. So with that being said, I'm gonna put this on time-elapse, put a little music with it, and we'll go over some more. So if you're new here, please click that subscribe button and turn that bell icon on to get notified of every upload. So here we go. All right, with the help of my wife, I got this thing knocked down pretty good. It's pretty smooth all the way through. Went over it with 400 grit. Now I'm about to wipe it down with some wax and tar remover from Rust-Oleum. Then after I do that, I'm gonna go over it with a tack cloth, and then I'll lay down the white primer. Most likely in the future, I will have to wet sand with 400 grit over the primer and then do one more coat. But for right now, we're just gonna get it covered and go from there. Hope you guys are enjoying the video. Alright, I'm going to be using Rust-Oleum's 2X flat white primer. It's pretty good stuff. I shook it up already and purged the nozzle like that to make sure it's coming out good. So I'm going to go ahead and lay this down. Okay, this thing looks absolutely awesome. So the primer is officially done on the hood. Now, before we actually paint the car, whenever that time comes, we will actually wet sand this whole thing down with 400, and then we'll be doing the gloss white over this. But yeah, it looks really good. Even the spots that I bondoed, you can't even really tell where they were. There's couple little tiny hell dents, but still, I've never really been good at Bondo. So I finally did a successful Bondo pass. Now, the reason I didn't do video of it is because I'm not comfortable and I haven't found a perfect method that works for me. That's the only reason. I don't want to teach you guys the wrong way or anything. If it works for me, then I know it works, so I'd gladly teach you, but I may have figured it out, so that may come in a future video. But now I got to do the bumper, so I'm going to get this off after it dries, and then we'll put the bumper up here. So I hope you guys are enjoying the video. Alright, so here it is with the bumper and the hood primed. Now I did get some bugs in it, which is to be expected since I do not have a paint booth, but not a big deal. We do still have to wet sand this with 400 grit when we paint the gloss white over the primer. So what I'm trying to do is get the whole thing primed first, then we'll be headed to GT Performance. Check the link in the description. He's a really good guy and does awesome budget-friendly spray gun work and other stuff. So definitely want to check his channel out if you haven't. I can't wait to do this collab. It's like one of my first big collabs that I've ever done, so I'm really excited for that. We're so close to 100,000 subscribers too, so that's also right around the corner. So God is good all the time. So I cannot wait to get this thing all primed. There is still quite a bit of little things that need done, like here. I did get this big dent out up here, which I do have a little bit of wrinkle left, but I can just putty over that. And back here, I got some putty work starting. Again, I don't want to show you guys a bunch of putty work because I'm not very good at it. I just want to kind of practice on my own car. Once I feel more comfortable, I'll definitely do a video for you guys. But yeah, the rest of it is fairly good. So hopefully when I go to sand the rest of the panels down, it won't require me to take them all the way to the black, but the hood was definitely a problem in that bumper. So for everything else seems to not be flaking too bad. The only reason this flaked off is because I did a paintless dent repair and it yanked the paint off of there. But it looks like there's primer everywhere else except for on that hood and that bumper for whatever reason. I don't know. But either way, we'll find out once we sand the other panels. And if you guys don't remember, I said I cannot do large projects. That's why the whole car is not done right now. I can only do it panel by panel. So that'll give you guys more content, and I won't make the city mad because I'm doing small projects. So I just got to work with what I have right now, and I greatly appreciate you guys understanding that. But yeah, definitely making some progress for sure. This thing's gonna look really sweet if God is willing. And yeah, I'm really excited. A lot of stuff the future holds, so I hope you guys stick around for the journey. And yeah, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you're new here. But that's basically it for this video. We will have more coming as soon as I possibly can. So I will see you guys in the next video. And as I like to say, God bless, stay safe, stay awesome.